Hello guys, NASCAR fan YT here, and today we're going to be doing episode 8 of the My Team Career Mode. Today we're going to be going to Spain at Barcelona for the Spanish Grand Prix here. Last episode we didn't really, sorry about that, we didn't really do much other than we were running P12 and unfortunately I caused an incident and I was a lap down and then we finished P21st, but at least we finished the race at Monaco for once. So happy about that, but not happy with the result that we got. But this is the third time I have to record this, as we upgraded the tire blankets now. We'll be ready before Canada, I believe. But other than that, we are the slowest car right now, beating AlphaTauri, or AlphaTauri had passed us. Red Bull still leads by Mercedes, Ferrari, and Aston Martin. Nothing much else to say. Here are the standings here. Max Verstappen leads the standings by 57 points over Sergio Perez and Leclerc third. Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, looks like they're going to be a fight for second for right now. But Fernando Alonso, Carlos Sainz, Lando Norris, Pierre Gasly, and Lance Stroll runs at the top 10 here. We are back in P13 after Joe got some points there at Monaco last time. As now take a look at the rest of the results. Constructors, Red Bull leads by like 92 points over Mercedes. Then there's the rest of the field there. We are currently P8, beating Williams, Haas, and AlphaTauri. And this is the third time recording this, by the way. So hopefully this works this time. But other than that, we are pretty much ready for the Grand Prix. So we're ready, and I'll see you guys at the track.
Welcome along, everyone, to sunny Spain, specifically to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya. So many great moments in Formula One history have been written at this very track over the years, including Michael Schumacher's first win for Ferrari back in '96. That win was in the rain. We might have better weather here today, but we're just as overjoyed to be at the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and we welcome the removal of the chicane in the final sector, shortening lap times and reducing the total running to 2.9 miles and 14 turns. This was actually the original setup for the track, but it hasn't been used since 2007. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Sainz, Perez, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Ocon, the rookie, Bottas, Stroll, Albon, Hulkenberg, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Oscar Piastri, Hauger, Sargent, Joe, and Nick de Vries. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Natalie Pinkham joins me once again in the commentary box. It's fantastic to have you with us today. I'm curious though, how do you think the drivers stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, the regulations aren't new anymore, but the teams and the drivers are still coming to terms with them. I firmly believe it's also track specific. We've seen some wheel-to-wheel racing throughout the year. Some tracks lend themselves better to it than others. I'd like to see it at every race in the whole season. Is that too much to ask?
So that was an eventful qualifying there. We barely missed Q3 again. We barely missed it out by one spot, but it's okay. We start P11 for right now. Nothing much else to say about that. But we are gonna change the strategy here to medium to soft. And why is that a danger button there? Am I not supposed to do that, or am I not supposed to do that? Oh, I hope I can do it, because this is not a really good track for me, if I'm being honest, but we're surprisingly up there with ultimate difficulty. Never mind. I think that's for when you customize, it lets you know that you did it on your own, so never mind. So we are going to go to medium to softs here, so hopefully we can score some points and hopefully have a good day here. As now we're going to be with the 5 red lights here at the Grand Prix. For the 5 red lights are not going to be out here. And it's going to be lights out, and away we go here for the Spanish Grand Prix here. It's now for us. We already having a good restart. Passing the Alpine and the Aston Martin now. And now I believe we're going to pass the Red Bull and the McLaren there. And us down into turn 1, making a move on the outside here, making it 3 wide, and it looks like it will work here between me and Norris. And now Lando is trying to make the move back on me on the inside, and it looks like he clears me there. As now Perez will be trying to move there on the inside of me. As now I try to block, and we make contact. We make contact already on lap 1. As now trying to keep the spot here from Sergio Perez, and it looks like I clear him this time. And unfortunately, that was bad blocking on my part. Trying not to lose spots already here in the first lap. As now the Haas of Nico Hülkenberg, I believe, trying to defend his spot over Esteban Ocon there. As now Sergio Perez, will he have a chance to make a move on me here on the straightaway here? Already about to end the first lap here of the Grand Prix. As sorry about that. So now there's the battle for last, basically. Nick DeVries and Logan Sargent side by side into the corners here. This is the battle for 21st right now. As now Lewis Hamilton will lead the first lap here at the Grand Prix. As now we take a look back to where we are. We are already pulled away from a gap. We already have a gap between me and Norris. As now Sergio Perez has the ERS from me. As now he's gonna make a move on the inside, and it looks like he's gonna clear me here down into turn 1. What a terrible camera angle, by the way. As now into turn 1, Sergio Perez gets by me for P7. As now we're just gonna stay behind him for now, and hopefully not to lose many spots here. As now already into P8 now, so I mess up the corner there a little bit. As now trying to stick with Perez for now, but doesn't look like my car doesn't. I'm really struggling. So and Perez is really fast as well. So yeah, just really trying our best here to try and stick with them. But already 2 laps in, and we already made up like 3 spots, or it should have been 5 spots, but we lost 2. Well, one in the first few corners, and now just right now it's Perez and me, and now we're in P8. That's a pretty good spot in my opinion, but we are looking pretty strong right now. I mean, not gonna lie, but we are gonna try and stick with Perez here on lap 3. On lap 3 is now Lewis Hamilton leaves lap 2 and gets the fastest lap 4 now. As now onto lap 3, DRS is now enabled here this time. Trying to get some battery here to try and keep up with Perez and not let Gasly get by us with a huge run behind him. But other than that, we're already on to lap 3 here at the Grand Prix, and it looks like we're doing really well right now. Trying to keep up with Perez here. Now checking to see my tires right now. They're really good right now, but it doesn't look like they are. I am really pushing the tires here, pushing the limits here already on lap 3. As my tires are already at 10%, if you didn't see that there. But other than that, we are still keeping strong here on lap 3. But looks like Lewis Hamilton already gaining a huge gap over the Ferrari there. I believe Leclerc or Sainz, but can't tell who. But other than that, we are still keeping pace with the Red Bull, but it doesn't look like anymore. As now he's already getting a second on me after passing me on the second lap. But other than that, we are still staying strong here on lap 3. That's now on to coming into lap 4 here. Lewis Hamilton leads lap 3. Is now Pierre Gasly will have DRS. I'm barely so close to me, 3/10 behind me. It looks like he's gonna get the DRS here. I'm gonna try to use a little bit of battery here, but it doesn't look like it's not gonna work. As now here comes Pierre Gasly on the inside, and possibly the Haas behind me, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. But the Alpine officially gets by me for P8, and is looking fast in that Alpine, Pierre Gasly right now. As now Nico Hülkenberg will probably try and get by me here for P10, for P9 on me. Now he goes down on the inside. I'm gonna try and cut him off there. We made a little bit of contact there on the inside, but we're all good. As now going a little bit off track there. Oh my god, it's getting crazy. Okay, well, 4 laps in, we're already looking really strong right now. That's now Nico Hülkenberg all over my bumper right now, trying to get by me, or trying to find a way to get by me, as he's going to have DRS, but it doesn't look like he's going to gain on me, as now Alonso's right behind him. Yeah, I'm already gone away from him. Looks like Alonso's going to have to deal with him, as we got DRS from Gasly. But already coming into lap 5, looking pretty strong. We might lose some positions here, but we are going to defend our best. But Other than that, we are we're looking good here. P9 already coming into lap 5. So yeah, let's just see what happens from here.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
It's now coming to lap 6 of the Grand Prix. Here comes Fernando Alonso with DRS here, making a move on me on the inside, and he clears me now for P9. As it looks like behind Hulkenberg, Stroll, and Joe are battling hard for that P11 right now. So right now, I think I'm chilling right now. As long as we can stay with Alonso here, I'm not too worried about it. But actually, we should be a little bit worried about it, not gonna lie. But yeah, we're still keeping strong here. We have to pit until lap 12. It's now we went a little bit wide, hitting some grass there. It's now trying my absolute best here to try and stick with Alonso this time because I do not want to be in that little fight back there that they're having right now. So I mean, it cost them 2 seconds. Hulkenberg was right with me on like lap 4. Oh God, I hit the curb there, and unfortunately it cost me. And now Alonso's gone, and I won't be having his DRS. And I'm hitting more curb. Okay, that was just great. And now Stroll and Hulkenberg are now having a little fight for P11. Stroll's in the same fast car as Alonso though, so we might have a little bit of problem that later on. Yeah, he's gaining a lot here, so coming to lap 7 now, has nothing much else to say. We're gonna use all our battery here to try to stay away from Stroll as much as possible, but other than that, we are looking fine here. Let's just see what happens before the pit stops. As now coming into lap 9 here, the Grand Prix, Lance Stroll is catching on us very quickly, so it just shows already that we're already struggling with these medium tires as they're nearly at 40% now. So I hit the grass there, and unfortunately that cost us some time. Literally 5/10s. Oh my God, we are so slow. Holy, okay. We're just trying to survive at this point. We're just trying not to get past. Because now here comes Lance Stroll with that Aston Martin speed. And I'm trying my best to like pull the best corners to try and run away from Lance Stroll, but it doesn't look like it's working. So yeah, I mean, and we just that would have been a cut there if it was strict, but we are not on strict. We are on relaxed for now. Maybe next season I might consider strict cutting very soon. But Lance Stroll is nearly 1 second or 1/10 behind me. That's now into lap 10 here on the straightaway here of the Grand Prix. Lance Stroll's gonna have a look on the inside. I'm not gonna defend. As now he gets by me for P10, the final point here, and officially gets by me for P10. As I repeat myself again, as now up into P10, and now here I am in 11th with no points. But it's okay. Hopefully we are planning to pit for softs very soon, so maybe we can regain that place back. But I honestly doubt it. But who knows? We might see here. But the next car behind me is Ocon, which is he's 2.5 back. He might gain on me since he's in Alpine. So yeah, I mean, let's just see what's gonna happen here before the pit stops. A lap later, and it looks like some people are already coming down pit road to get their stops here. As a lap ago, we have like a few pit stops there now. You see there, Lance Stroll pits for new mediums, I believe. But looks like everyone's gonna come in now. As now we're gonna decide to come in this lap here, I believe. As now we beat Hamilton off the pits, already in the podium places where we belong. I'm just kidding, very soon though. But other than that, we are in P3 for now, but we are going to decide to box in this lap, I believe, with almost 50% tires on one of them. But other than that, Lewis Hamilton has the fastest lap. He might even go for more here. But it looks like he's gaining very quickly on those new mediums. But other than that, we are just trying our best to try and pull the best corners. But it looks like I keep messing up every single time. But it looks like Russell, Gasly, and maybe myself are probably gonna pit in this lap because everyone has pitted. Well, except for the people behind me, of course, like Ocon and my teammate, and possibly Nick DeVries and Logan Sargent. Now Hamilton is gonna try and make a move on the inside. I'm not gonna fight for it at all. So now we're just gonna let him by here for P3, as he is looking really strong right now. He had a huge gap from second place. It's now for ourselves. We hit the curb there a little bit, as now we're just gonna come in this time for our stop here. As now we're gonna do 80 kilometers. We're gonna, okay, there we go. That's a good one. As now we're heading into the pit lane, where we're gonna pit for new stops here. But other than that, we're gonna turn it into 3.1. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's turn in and get our pit stop done here.
Okay, let's go now. Come on.
Good pit stop here from our team and I. As now we got a 2.5 perfectly. As now coming out of the pits here, Lance Stroll's right now right behind me. Somehow I believe he got held up by traffic. That's now down into turn 1, and we are ahead of him. Oh my God. Okay. Well, look, sorry about that, but we are ahead of him off the Grand Prix now. As now he's gonna try and fight back on those new mediums. I'm gonna defend. As now for ourselves, we're on the new soft. We could pull away from Lance Stroll here, but we're gonna try our absolute best to try and pull away here. As now we suddenly decide to pause there for no reason. Checking to see if we're recording, most likely, but yeah, I mean we're still gonna try. We're still ahead of Lance Stroll there, as you see there. We could have a chance to score 1 point here, unless someone in the front DNFs, of course. But as we come into 10 laps to go here, Gasly's the only one that hasn't pitted, by the way. For some reason, he just didn't want to pit the lap before. But I believe now he's gonna come in this time. Yes, he does. As now Lewis Hamilton scores the fastest lap. Now Max Verstappen gets the fastest lap for now. So now our teammate decides to come into pits this time. I believe he was on a softs this whole time. Yeah, he was on the softs this whole time, so that could cost him a lot here. But Gasly also pits for new hards. But other than that, 10 laps to go here in the Grand Prix. We are still looking strong here, so hopefully he can score. Hopefully he can do better. Hopefully he can do good. As now into lap 15 of the Grand Prix, Lance Stroll is looking really fast right now. So now we're gonna try and hold him off here. He is too quick for the mediums. Oh my God! And I'm on brand new softs, and it looks like he's keeping up with me. That shows how fast the Aston Martin is right now. I believe the third fastest car right now. As now Lance Stroll trying to take another look at me on the inside, but I blocked him there. I cut him off there. As we're fighting really hard for this P15. I mean P10 here. The final point it's gonna be between me and Lance. Looks like that's what now me and him are now pulling away from Magnussen and the rest of the field behind us. But for now, looks like it's gonna be between Stroll and I. As right now, for our challenge is to try and get some points, or at least a point, 10th place, because we're looking really strong here right now. And I also want to pass Joe in the points to regain my P12 in the standings there. But our main goal for the season is to probably finish PA Constructor to get that $6.04 million cash. That can really help us during the off season. But here comes Lance Stroll with DRS again to try to get by us. Oh my God! And now we just blocking Lance Stroll there, and still keeping P10 here for now. As now he's gonna have another chance here. 2/10 right behind me. He's probably gonna be on 1/10 now. Yes, he is, and he doesn't make a move surprisingly. But we're still looking strong here for P10. We're gonna still defend as hard as we can on Lance Stroll. So let's just hope he doesn't get by us here. As now, nothing much else is really happening, but there's a caution there near Lewis Hamilton, and it looks like Lewis Hamilton might have blown an engine. Sadly, while completely just dominating this race. And yes, it's Lewis Hamilton that's now out of the session after having the best race of the season so far. He just completely blew up the engine while having a huge gap for the lead from second place, and now it looks like his teammate George Russell takes the lead now. As now Lance Stroll has a look only on the inside. As now I'm just not gonna let him get by. As now he backs off because I know I'm not gonna give him any space at all. Defending for this P9 now that we gained from Hamilton there after his DNF. But it really sucks for Hamilton. He blew up, and now it looks like Max Verstappen might have a even more huge gap. But it's mainly not him. But it's now Lance Stroll takes a look on the inside. Oh my! Go very wide in that corner. Still side by side. I'm not letting him get away. Going very deep in that corner. Looks like we're gonna push on flight a little bit, and we do. As now we are still in P9, defending our best here with these soft tires, but it looks like they are dying, slowly dying here very soon. As now I get that Lance Stroll is pretty fast, but I just want to hold him off here. As now we get stuck in the curb again, but Hamilton is now out of the session here. So it looks like it'll be between Russell and Verstappen now for the win. But other than that, we are coming to 5 laps to go here at the Grand Prix. As now Lance Stroll is 2/10 right behind me. Now 1/10. He really wants to make a move on me right now. As now he has DRS, but he's already making the move before even hitting the DRS zone. As now we're just not gonna give him any room at all. Oh my God, we're just stuck to each other. As now coming to this corner there, going very deep in that corner. As now we cut him off there a little bit, and we are still clear of Lance Stroll here for P9. Great defending by me, in my opinion, but other than that, we are still defending hard for this P9 here. But yeah, let's just see let's see if I can hold off this P9 here from 5 laps. As now coming to 3 laps to go in the Grand Prix, Lance Stroll takes a look on the inside, but it doesn't look like it's not gonna work. But he's gonna try the outside now on turn 1 here. So I successfully blocked them off there a little bit. Now Piastri and looks like the rest of the field are here, fighting for P10, I believe, for now. But Oscar does pass Lance Stroll here for P10 and the final point. Will this be the race where he scores his first point here of the season? Who knows? But there's still time from the people behind to pass him for that 1 point, because I'm not giving up 2 points right now. I know I'm slow, I'm not holding up this whole field, but other than that, we need these points, dude. Yeah, other than that, we are still defending hard here for this P9. So 2 more laps to go coming around, so let's just hope we defend it. Coming to the white flag here at the Grand Prix. Yeah, nothing much else happened on the lap before, but now looks like it's going to be the final lap here, where he's going to have his final chance. Oscar Piastri and Lance Stroll, they both go side by side. I blocked them, defending as much as I can now. Piastri goes on the inside. As now heading to turn 1, going very deep in that corner, trying to clear them, but it doesn't look like it's going to work. But that time it'll work after cut them off there a little bit there, squeezing them on the to letting them back off. Sorry about that, but they're still right behind me, and it looks like Lance Stroll had a little bit of a mess up. It looks like as now coming through the final corners for George Russell. It looks like Mercedes are gonna win this race still, but only with George Russell, as Hamilton blew up on lap 1. As now he comes around the final corner, and looks like he's gonna win the Spanish Grand Prix here. George Russell wins the Spanish Grand Prix. Don't know what to say about that. Don't know what else to say about that. Now for us, we got one more chance here. Or they got one more chance to try and pass me, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen here. They have DRS and everything in that straightaway, but it doesn't look like it's not gonna work. But for us, coming through the final corner here of this race, the Spanish Grand Prix, nearly 61% old tires, 60% tires. It's now coming through the final corner. Will Piastri have one more chance to try and make a move on me? It doesn't look like it, and it looks like coming through the line, we finished P9 here at the Spanish Grand Prix.
Take care of the car on the way in. Another Spanish Grand Prix is over, and what a special race it was. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, they are very much at one with the car, which is a cliche, but it's true. It's not an easy process, and that work is very much paying off.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team. And now let's take a look at the driver's
As now
stats.
we take a look at the
Max
final
Verstappen
results
should be
here of
pleased
the
with his
Grand Prix.
performance,
Max Verstappen
making gains
wins
at the top of the
the
table.
Spanish Grand
So then,
Prix.
Natalie
What?
Pinkham, who would you rank
Oh yeah, I
as
thought it
your
was George
driver of
Russell
the
that
day?
won.
Max Verstappen
What
seemed to
happened to
just
George?
effortlessly
Oh, he got a
weave through the
5-second
other
time
drivers
penalty.
today without
For
a care
what?
in the
I want
world.
to see what he
He's
got.
definitely my driver
What
of
did he get?
choice.
It's time to see how things are
Ignoring
shaping
yellow
up in the
flag and
Constructors'
an unserved
Championship.
penalty.
And pulling further ahead in the standings,
Oh,
it's
it was
Red Bull.
ignoring yellow
It's
flags
been an
when Lewis
absolutely
Hamilton DNF'd.
wild weekend of Formula
Oh,
One action, and I
well, I
can't
did
wait
that
to
and
see what's
it
next.
didn't do anything to me. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's unfair, but I mean, he was kind of near the track, but I don't know. But I guess Max wins again for like the third time in a row, I believe. George Russell second with the George Russell second and Carlos Sainz was at the podium in his home race here. Leclerc fourth, Fernando Alonso fifth, Sergio Perez sixth, Pierre Gasly seventh, Lando Norris eighth, myself in P9, and Oscar Piastri scores that final point here in the top 10. As Lance Stroll misses out on points, and then here's the rest of the field here. Our teammate Dennis Hauger finished P18 here, beating a Haas, Williams, and AlphaTauri, and Lewis Hamilton, the only person to have DNF on this race. But let's look at these standings now. As now Max Verstappen leads the championship by 75 points now over Sergio Perez, and George Russell in third place with 84 points. This could honestly be a tight battle for second place right now, as Max runs away with the lead, as Leclerc and Hamilton might be in the battle for the second place. Fernando Alonso 6th, Carlos Sainz 7th, Lando Norris 8th, Pierre Gasly 9th, and Lance Stroll rounds out the top 10 here. Or Lance Stroll and myself and Ocon are tied for the 10th place spot, as we beat Joe Guan Yu after scoring those 2 points here at Spain. As taking a look at the rest of the results here, Oscar Piastri scores his first point here. As constructors, Red Bull leads by 108 points over Mercedes and Ferrari, Aston Martin, Alpine, McLaren, Alfa Romeo, Mount Dew Motorsports, Williams, Haas, and AlphaTauri. The only team to have not scored points yet this season. And yeah, I mean that's basically the end of the video here, guys. Make sure that was a wild Spanish Grand Prix here, but next race is gonna be Canada, one of our good tracks there from last year's game, so hopefully you can have a good run there. But other than that, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys at the Canadian Grand Prix. Goodbye, everyone.